Hello, YouTube family. Welcome and welcome back to Freeze Fragrance Finds. I am the lady of the house, Lady Free, your gourmand guru. And on this channel, baby, we love and discuss all things fragrances. Where I love gourmands, yes I do, but that doesn't mean that you have to stick around. I promise you'll find something that you like. Guys, but before we get into today's video, I would love for you to take a quick moment to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you won't miss any of my uploads. Don't you dare miss out. Alrighty, let's hop into today's video.
You make me feel so good, yeah. Oh, yeah. You make me feel so good, yeah.
Hey girl, hey boy, hey y'all, hey, what is up? It is your girl Lady Free, your gourmand guru in the house. And guys, in today's video, we have my favorite fragrances from each fragrance house that I have in my collection. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, don't forget to like the video and please continue to watch. Let's hop right in. So how I chose my selection for today's video is, if I only had one fragrance from each fragrance house, from said fragrance house, I was not going to include that in today's video, simply because that would have made the video way too long and it would have been way too many fragrances to discuss in one video. Secondly, I chose fragrance houses that I had at least 3 or more fragrances from. So if I only had 2 fragrances from said fragrance houses, I didn't choose one of those fragrances, again because the video would be too long. So just reiterating, these are only the ones in my collection that I have at least 3 or more fragrances from that particular fragrance house. Okay, and also we're not going to do the whole spiel because I have so many fragrances over there that it would literally be impossible to do the whole, you know, how to keep the same format that I do the rest of my videos in. That would be impossible to do. It would be like a 3-part video and we're not doing that. So the first fragrance is Sintra by the House of MEMO Paris. Go ahead and run the product shot. This is my favorite one from MEMO Paris just because I am in love with that love don't be shy type DNA. This is your love don't be shy with a greener note. This one actually has neroli and it just smells a little bit more earthy, if that's a word, a little bit more aromatic in my opinion, and a little bit more greener in my opinion. Let's go ahead and get you the notes really quickly. You have neroli, petitgrain, red fruits, bergamot, orange blossom, milk resins, jasmine, cinnamon, rose, marshmallow, Madagascar vanilla, caramel, musk, and cedar. So basically this is your love don't be shy with a little bit more of a greener presence, and again it smells a little bit more earthier or aromatic to me in my opinion, but this is absolutely my favorite one. Ile de Mel was a second runner up, but I had to be true to myself and the one that I knew that I liked the most. Look at the dent. Okay, quick sidebar, if y'all would like a video about the biggest dents in my collection, drop that in the comment section below. Some of these may be redundant from this video to the next, but a lot of them are not. A lot of fragrances that I have in my collection that have the biggest dents were not chosen for this video. This happened to be one. Okay, so Sintra from the House of MEMO Paris, favorite from that house. This is Kahmrah by LATTAFA. This is your cousin to your angel's share. Okay, this is one that does have the additional note of dates and it isn't as boozy as your angel's share, and some would say that some would argue that this one is a little bit easier to wear and it leans a little bit more feminine than your angel's share. Let's go ahead and get you the notes. Kahmrah by LATTAFA has cinnamon, nutmeg, bergamot for the top, middle notes of dates, praline, tuberose, and mahonial, base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, amberwood, myrrh, benzoin, and that ackee gala wood. Again, this is just your spicy angel's share-esque type of scent, perfect for the colder weather. That's Kahmrah by LATTAFA. I couldn't choose for this house, okay? And it's crazy because both of the bottles that I have are only travel sizes, and I'll tell you why in a moment, but I couldn't choose a favorite from this house. This one was probably one of the most difficult ones. Let's just hurry up because it's gonna be a long video. Okay, so I couldn't choose a favorite Wedding Silk Santal or Eden Sparkling Lychee. The names are so long, by KAYALI. I couldn't choose, y'all. I couldn't choose. So these are neck and neck for my favorites. Yes, I only have the smaller bottles. This one I couldn't find it in a larger bottle. Okay, the Wedding Silk Santal. They didn't make it in it. Well, they made it in a larger bottle, but by the time I got around to buying it, I could only find it in the smaller bottle for resale on Mercari. So this one I just haven't purchased in a larger bottle yet. I wanted to try it out, and these two are my faves. So let's go ahead and get you the notes respectively. I like the Eden Sparkly Lychee. I know that it's not a lot of people's faves, but it's just something about this perfume that's easy to wear, that's feminine, that's fresh, that's still sweet. And the way it dries down, baby, it's heaven. Okay, it's heaven. And the Wedding Silk Santal, I just love it. Like, I mean, champagne, peach note. It just smells good. It's feminine. It's easy to wear. It's refreshing. So those are the reasons why I chose said perfumes respectively. Let's go ahead and get you the notes for the Wedding Silk Santal. The Wedding Silk Santal has notes of champagne, freesia, black currant in the top, middle notes of nectarine, praline, jasmine, orange blossom, and May rose. Base notes of vanilla, sugar, sandalwood, musk, amberwood, and oak moss. Pause for a quick moment. If y'all hearing some bumping and grinding, some thumping and bumping, it's thundering outside. Not only that, my grandmother is up and walking around upstairs, so please forgive the background noise if you hear steps or if you hear loud bumps and booms. It's between it thundering outside and between this heavy foot woman upstairs. That's what you're hearing. Okay, so Eden Sparkly Lychee has top notes of lychee, black currant, red apple, and Italian lemon. Middle notes of violet, rose, and jasmine sambac. Base notes of sugar, vanilla absolute, musk, amber, sandalwood, and cedar. My favorite fragrance is Neck and Neck from KAYALI. This next one is What About Pop from the House of Oud. This is my favorite fragrance from the House of Oud, and I have to be true to myself. I'm a gourmand girly, okay? I'm your gourmand guru, so of course I was going to choose the most gourmand fragrance out of the collection, at least from the ones that I have. I do have 3, and this was the one with the most gourmand accords, and I had to be true to myself. If I had to choose between the 3 that I have in my collection, this would definitely be it. I would have liked it to be a little bit more gourmand, but I still like it and love it for what it is. This is your popcorn caramel, salted popcorn caramel type of fragrance. Let's go ahead and get you the notes. Top notes of popcorn caramel and hawthorn, middle notes of whipped cream, Madagascar vanilla, night blooming creas, and base notes of ebony, benzoin, musk, ambergris, and Madagascar vetiver. That is What About Pop from the House of Oud. These next 2 are complete polar opposites from one another. They are basically from the same fragrance house, but they're different lines in the same fragrance house. Okay, so that's why I chose 2. I couldn't really choose between the 2 anyway, and I love them both for different reasons. So these next 2 are Lira from XERJOFF's Kahmrah line and Torino 22 from, I guess, just plain old XERJOFF. Go ahead and run the product shot if I haven't been saying that. I know to do so. Now, I love these for different reasons. This one is, of course, your gourmand. This one is your lemon cake, sweet, lemony vanilla type of fragrance. It does have a licorice note. The licorice does not pull heavy on my skin, thankfully, but it's just all of the things. Sweet, lemon, gourmand, smelling like a lemon pound cake, okay? But it still smells like a perfume. This one surprised the hell out of me. Well, let me go ahead and smell it, baby, again, because it's just something about this Torino 22, and it isn't my quintessential type of fragrance. Like, this doesn't fall within the realm of the typical fragrance that your gourmand guru would enjoy. But when I say have mercy, Lord, it didn't have to do all that, and it didn't have to do it like that. Jesus, that scared the living daylights out of me. Let me finish this. But this gives you the saffron smells. The saffron puts you in the mind of Baccarat Rouge. A lot of people say this one smells like Baccarat Rouge, but I don't really think it smells exactly like Baccarat Rouge. It's like a cousin of Baccarat Rouge. and it's like an aromatic Baccarat Rouge. It's not like it does have, it's not like Baccarat, you know how Baccarat Rouge is sweeter, or it doesn't have a fruit in it, but it smells like a sweeter or fruitier type of fragrance. This is your aromatic, herbally type of saffron fragrance. I mean, it's just, and straight up and down unisex. If you could see the dent, it's here. Okay, Torino 22 has top notes of eucalyptus, saffron, and bergamot, middle notes of mate, clary sage, and kayak wood, base notes of dry wood and musk. Listening to those notes, I would not have bought this fragrance. I didn't blind buy it. I actually went into Neiman's or Bloomingdale's, one of those department stores, and the representative let me smell it, and I was like, what is that? I had to get it. Absolutely, positively love. One of the actually top 10 fragrances in my collection, my top 10 for life. I cannot live without this one. Okay, let me go ahead and get you the notes of Lira really quickly, although we've already spoken about a few notes in Lira. Top notes of blood orange, bergamot, and lavender, middle notes of cinnamon, licorice, and jasmine, base notes of caramel, vanille, basically vanilla I guess, and musk. Those are my two favorites from the different XERJOFF line. So this is the Kahmrah, and this is just plain XERJOFF. All right, that is Torino 22 by XERJOFF and Lira by the Kahmrah line from XERJOFF. This next one is Jump Up and Kiss Me by Clive Christian. Now, I do have several Clive Christian fragrances. Most are not my fave. If I had to choose the favorite, it will be this one. Clive Christian fragrances are very complex in note structure. I do really like this one, but I still have to be in the mood for it. This is your tuberose, sweet smelling bubblegum tuberose, white floral type of scent. Let's go ahead and get you the notes really quickly. You have top notes of bitter orange, pink pepper, and mandarin orange. Middle notes of tuberose, jasmine, ylang ylang, orange blossom, and rose. Base notes of vanilla, amber suede, tonka bean, musk, sandalwood, vetiver, and woodsy notes. This actually does smell really, really good. It's terribly expensive. I mean, it's absolutely worth it. Beast mode of a fragrance. That is Jump Up and Kiss Me, the ecstatic version from Clive Christian. This next one is Hauts Bijoux or Hauts Bijoux by the House of SILLAGE. This is your perfumey mango, almost mass appealing mango perfumey type of smell, but still has that niche flair to it. I did speak about this one in detail in one of my last videos. I will link it here. Go ahead and check it out. But this is my favorite from the House of SILLAGE. Now there are several more that I want to get from the House of SILLAGE. I want to get the new Mickey Mouse, or the newer Minnie Mouse in the purple bottle. I haven't gotten that one yet, and I do want Wonder Woman and Hufflepuff. But as of right now, this one would be my favorite. It was a kind of a toss-up between this one and the regular Minnie Mouse, but I've had this one longer, and I just went ahead and went with this one because number one, it's that time of year, and I do like the mango note, and I do like how it's done in this fragrance. Let's go ahead and get you the notes really quickly. You have top notes of mango, blackcurrant, and grapefruit. Middle notes of Caro, Corunde, and Iris. Base notes of heliotrope, vanilla, amber, and cedar. That is Hauts Bijoux by the House of SILLAGE. Keeping with the mango theme, not really theme, I'm just saying, but since I already spoke about that mango fragrance, let's go ahead and speak about this one. This is Mango Skin by VILHELM Parfumerie. I also spoke about this one in one of my latest videos, my Mango Madness video. I think it was Mango Madness video. Go ahead and check it out here again from the VILHELM Parfumerie. This one was my favorite. It's just, I love the mango, how it's done. A lot of people don't like this one. They don't think it's sweet enough, and they're I guess they were wanting a sweeter mango, but this is one of the most realistic mangoes I've smelled, and it's fresh. It is I love the way that they did the mango in this fragrance. It's fresh, it's easy to wear during the summertime, and this one was also hard to choose because I actually love all my VILHELM Parfumeries. I have Poets of Berlin and the one with the champagne note, I forget what it's called right now, Sparkling Joe. I love all of them. I love both of them, and they're almost equally. So this one was really hard to choose, so I went ahead and just chose it because of the time of year that we're in. But if we were in fall, it may have been different. Let's go ahead and get you the notes really quickly. Okay, Top notes of mango, blackberry, and black pepper. Middle notes of jasmine, orris, and lotus. Base notes of vanilla, icing, pink icing, and patchouli. That's Mango Skin by VILHELM Parfumerie. This next one is by Chanel. It is Chance Eau Tendre, and this is my favorite from this collection. It's bright, it's fruity, it's feminine, it's citrusy, it's florally, and from the three that I have from Chanel isn't one of my favorite fragrance houses, just because they're kind of a little bit harder for me to jive with because they're very floral forward. And I'm not a floral girl whatsoever. I can jive with some, and I can jive with this one. I do really like it. I have worn it. I didn't feel like taking it out of this package. I have worn it. I used to actually wear it a lot, honestly. But this is one that I'm going to give to my sister. Although it's my favorite from the house, she absolutely loves it, and I just think she'll appreciate it more so than I do. I have the Gabrielle Essence, and I have Mademoiselle, and this is my favorite from the house. Okay, so you have top notes of Kinks grapefruit, middle notes of hyacinth and jasmine, base notes of musk, iris, and Virginia cedar, and then amber. Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. All right, this next one is Black Opium Lait Parfum. I don't know why I keep some boxes and some boxes I don't. What logic I use to keep them, I don't know, but for some reason I just kept those last two in the boxes. Go figure. But anyway, this is my favorite from the YSL line, but it's also my favorite from the Black Opium line. Now, I do have two leaves, but I didn't want to break it down quite that much. So we just chose my favorite from YSL overall, and it's definitely going to be the Black Opium Lait Parfum. If I had to choose between the two leaves that I have, it would be the Lait Parfum, the leaf Lait Parfum. And I'm definitely going to have to upgrade to the larger bottle. Number one, I can't see how much I have in here. I know I've used it extensively. I've used it a lot, but this is your Black Opium with a vanilla overdose. Okay, let's go ahead and get you the notes. Okay, top notes of cinnamon, pear, and green mandarin. Middle notes of solar notes, jasmine, sambac, and orange blossom. Base notes of Madagascar vanilla, bourbon vanilla, vanilla absolute, coffee, patchouli, and vanilla orchid. That is Black Opium Lait Parfum by YSL. Now this next one is Accident à la Vanille Creme de la Berry by JOUSSET Parfums, and this is my favorite one from the house. Now I was kind of torn between this one and the OG Accident à la Vanille, and I was leaning towards choosing the OG Accident à la Vanille because these are flankers, but I still had to go with my heart and what I'm true to. The original Accident à la Vanille is a gourmand vanilla, but this is even more gourmand, so I had to stay true to myself. This is your straight up and down Captain Crunch berries. I also talked about this one in one of my latest videos. It's the strawberry succulents video. Go ahead and check that out here. Let's go ahead and get you the notes really quickly. Cheesecake, strawberry, vanilla, again, whipped cream and sandalwood, and base vanilla and Styrex. That is Accident à la Vanille Creme de la Berry by JOUSSET Parfums. And this is Tabacco Vanille by Tom Ford. I have 3 others by Tom Ford, and this one would definitely be my favorite. The other two, this one also is very much outside of my fragrance profile. It's very much atypical for me to like this type of fragrance, but I've been noticing something about myself. I like fragrances that have tobacco notes. Sometimes I like a fragrance that leans a little bit masculine, especially if it's sweet, like this one and the what's it called, Race Spirits by NAVITUS. Love them. And then the Tobacco Honey by Guerlain. Oh my god. So me and Tom Ford don't really get along that great. Now I have the Metalique. I love that one though. I also have the Lost Cherry and the Bitter Peach. Me and Bitter Peach struggle, and we struggle bad. I do like the Lost Cherry though, but me and that Bitter Peach, baby, we struggle to get along. We struggle to get along real bad. But this is my absolute favorite. It's like it's just your sweet tobacco and vanilla. Oh my god, it smells so good. It's so cozy and comforting in the fall and in the winter. Let's go ahead and get you the notes. Tobacco leaf, spicy notes at the top, middle notes of vanilla, cacao, tonka bean, and tobacco blossom, base notes of dried fruits and woody notes. Now be careful with this one. This one is a little beastly, okay? It has a very strong presence to it. But anyway, that's Tabacco Vanille by Tom Ford. I love it. Okay, this next one is Papaye Tropique by Gourmand. I do have about 4 or 5 of them, y'all. I know I don't speak about these fragrances, and I haven't spoken about them, I don't think, at all on my channel, but I do have several, so I chose one that I like the most, which is the most tropical and fruity. It's fruity, pineapple, and I think guava. If not guava, I know it's papaya, right? Let me go ahead and get you the notes really quickly. Just notes of pineapple, mandarin, papaya, violet, and sandalwood. Sweet, a little bit creamy, tropical. Ooh, type of fragrance. Very bright, very sweet and tart. This is actually a good one, okay? Papaye Tropique. This is my favorite by the House of Gourmand. This next one is Angel Nova by Mugler. The House of Mugler. Sweet, tart, raspberry, Delina-esque type of scent. Bright, fruity, fun, teetering on beast mode, all of the things. I spoke about this one in my raspberry realness video. If I haven't run out of cards, I will go ahead and link it for you. If not, check the end of the video or the description box for that video if you'd like to see it. But your sweet, tart, raspberry rose type of fragrance smells delightful, okay? One of my favorite ones in my entire collection. Let's go ahead and get you the notes. Top 10 for life, definitely. Raspberry, lychee, damask rose, akigala wood, and benzoin. That is Angel Nova by Mugler. All of the things. Speaking of the Delinas, this next one is Delina XCLUSIF by Parfums de Marly. Now, if I still had the original Delina in my collection, that one would have been my favorite, but I have ran through that one and I have not repurchased it as of yet. But as it stands, Delina, the original, is my favorite. I love the tart rhubarb note in the Delina that this one doesn't have. But we're going by what we have in my collection. I still do love this one. Sweet rose, lychee type of fragrance. I mean, everybody knows about Delina. Quintessential feminine fragrance, how a woman supposed to smell, period. Let's go ahead and get you the notes so we can move on. Lychee, pear, bergamot, top, middle of Turkish rose, argarwood, and incense. Base notes of vanilla, amber, and woody notes. That is Delina XCLUSIF by Parfums de Marly. All right, so we only have 2 more to go. This next one is Love Don't Be Shy by KILLIAN. Now, y'all don't judge my bottle. This is one of the oldest fragrances in my collection, and the plaque came off. I used to travel with this fragrance quite a bit, and if you can see, like, this fragrance is pretty much done. I have maybe one more wear out of this bottle. Now, I have been trying to hold on to it. Let me just sniff it, because I don't want to spray it. But Love Don't Be Shy, we all know about Love Don't Be Shy, right? Marshmallow, orange blossom, white floral type of scent. Let's go ahead and get you the notes really quickly. Now, I do find a discrepancy between the KILLIAN site and the Fragrantica site. The Fragrantica site does not list a marshmallow note, but the KILLIAN website does. We all know it has a marshmallow note, right? Okay, so and this is just by far, I mean, again, I had to be true to myself. This is one of the first fragrances I had in my collection. Tons of scent memories attached to this bottle, to this scent. I have about 4 or 5 other KILLIAN fragrances, but this one, hands down, is my favorite, okay? I don't even think anything is quite tying with it. Maybe Forbidden Games. Oh no, I know what would tie with it. It would be the I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess, because those they smell so similar to me. You know, Prince just Love Don't Be Shy with a green tea or a black tea note. Okay, but anyway, we're not talking about that one. Top notes of neroli, bergamot, pink pepper, and coriander. Middle notes of orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, iris, and rose. Base notes of sugar, vanilla, caramel, musk, civet, and labdanum, and marshmallow. Okay, I told you Fragrantica don't have marshmallow listed. Just love it. Absolutely. Top 5 for life. All right, this last and final fragrance is Ambrosia Imperiale by NAVITUS in collaboration with Aisha, or AI, the great here on YouTube. Now, quick 2.5. As Sheree would say. There are so many other NAVITUS scents that I want to purchase. I mean, I want about at least 6 or 7 other NAVITUS fragrances. It's just not in my budget right now. I am on a no buy. I am trying to recover from a lot of things that I've been through in my life that I've talked to you guys about. So, I mean, from Monte Casanat to AI's 2 other fragrances, I want all 3 of her fragrances, of course. From the ones by Paulina, I want all of hers. It's just so many that I want. I can't even think of all of them to name them right now. I do want the mango one from Viva More. There are a couple of Gourmand ones that I also want from Viva More. It's like 3 that came in the Gourmand like line. Listen, but as of right now, and I think even if I had all those other ones, this one would still be in the running for my favorite. I do have two others, Mille Extases and the Race Spirits. I was leaning. This was also a hard choice because I do love Mille Extases. I also love Race Spirits, but I had to go with, okay, Banana Davana Rum, unique type of scent. Let's go ahead and get you the notes really quickly. Top notes of banana, rum, Davana, Brazilian orange, and Ceylon cinnamon. Middle notes of dates, amberwood, orchid, and jasmine. Base notes of saffron, whipped cream, vanilla, caramel, benzoin, and musk. That is Ambrosia Imperiale by NAVITUS. All right, guys, so that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for sticking around. Please, if you find any value in your Girl Lady Free, if you find any value in the content that we're putting out over here on Free's Fragrance Finds, take a moment to go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you part of this Gourmand family over here at Free's Fragrance Finds. And until next time, peace.